Okay, we're going to move on with our percent notes. We did the left side of the notes already. And now we're going to learn about tip. So tip is a lot like tax in that it's a percent that we're going to add on to the price. A long time ago, a student told me that if I ever opened a restaurant, I should call it Mandeli. Get it? Deli. So that's why I put that in this problem. I still think it's funny all these years later. All right, it says at Mandeli, an 18% tip is added to each bill. Number 1 says, write an equation to represent the relationship between the tip and the restaurant bill. So we are going to say here that the tip, or the amount of money that we're going to pay for the tip, equals 18% times the bill. That's our equation. So if our bill is, let's say, $10, we would just do 0.18 times 10, and our tip would be $1.80. And we would use that equation whether we realize we're using it or not. That's how you figure out tip. So using that equation, if a bill is $54.80, how much will the tip be? Well, the tip is going to be 0.18 times the bill. And I'm just going to put that in my calculator, which you're allowed to do as long as you show your work, which I'm doing here. And I got this as my answer in my calculator. But we know that money only has 2 numbers after the decimal place, so we're going to round that off to $9.86. Since this is less than 5, I keep the 6. So let's highlight some answers. Here's my equation. Here's my answer for the tip. If Jake the waiter makes a $14 tip, how much was the bill? So now, if I use this equation up here, I don't know the bill, but I do know the tip. So instead of the T, I'm going to write 14. The 0.18 is still the same, 18% tip, but I don't know the bill. So you learned in elementary school that to solve a one-step equation that has multiplying here, since b is being multiplied by 0.18, I'm going to divide both sides by 0.18. And whatever I do to one side of the equation in math, I always have to do to the other side. So I'm going to do 14 divided by 0.18 in my calculator, and I get 77.7, it goes like this, 77.777, forever and ever and ever. So we can round that off to find out that the bill here was $77.78. So $77.78. If we checked it and multiplied it by 0.18, we would get $14. Another word for tip, and I bring this up because our book loves to use this word over and over, is gratuity. It's the same thing as tip. So if you see that word in your book, that just means tip. That's it for tip, guys. Thanks for watching.